sack of coal. I like a sack of coal. Oh, come on, man.
Gold mine is hard work, okay? Now, what I'm doing is slapping the bedrock up here. Piece of work. San Gabriel. Now, I know it's been cleaned off a million times, so don't tell me about that. But I know there's probably little pieces left behind. We're going to go up even further. Try our belly checking on the old benches. I think we're going to get lucky up there. We're going to head on up and see what we can find. Hand this out real quick for you. Hopefully we'll find something. So you know what I'm going to say, huh? So come on, let's go. It's called stratification. You want to stratify a material. And all that means is you want the light stuff up on top. You want your heavy stuff down on the bottom of the pan. In order to achieve that, you shake the pan with water. And all the heavy stuff will automatically drop to the bottom. You swirl around, shake, shake, shake. Now I know anything that's heavy is in the bottom right now. I guarantee it. Whether it's lead or if it's gold, it'll be in the bottom. Magnetites, hematites. I'm going to lock the pan to the front. I'm going to let the water wash the lighter material that I just brought to the surface. I'm going to do that about 4 or 5 times. Bring it back in the pan.
Wow.
Swirl, 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 shake. Let that water wash it out. Now, I didn't classify, so I got some big chunky rocks that I can get out of my pan. I'm going to do it because I didn't classify.
Yeah, well. All right. Let's update this. Mm-mm. Wow. All right. Updated. 7 o'clock. Go to the country. Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Yowza. Backwards is without power. Up in there. Look at the northeast. Oh, yeah. 100,000 plus. Well, why ain't they? That's weird. Oh, this was updated at 1 o'clock. Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, yeah. I guess we'll run this one. Come over here. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. All righty.
There's nothing like volunteering at the fire department. There's nothing like hitting the waves. But with my moderate to severe eczema, it has.
Oh, now.
The rocks though aren't they? So what we're going to do is go on just a quick little adventure this evening. We'll probably have another hour and a half or so before it starts to get dark. Little storm on the horizon, but we'll keep an eye on it. I don't think we'll have any problems. We're gonna get on the motorcycle and we're gonna ride up this road, way up to the end of the clearing, up to the mountains. There's a mine up there, and we're gonna explore that mine. I don't know if it's just surface mining or if there's tunnels or what's up there for sure. So let's go ahead and jump on the bike and go. What do you say? A little less talk and more riding, right? I noticed this trail. There's like this little trail that goes along the edge of the road. There's a road there. That's modern. And it's not a washout trail. It's where looks like people have walked for a long, long time. And it goes on along and it just kind of snakes along going up that direction. I have no idea what it is.
Mule.
But I'm starting to suspect it could be like an ancient trail.
Maybe.
Maybe this was a trail that Mojave Indians or maybe the Spanish used when they had mines in these hills. I mean, it's hard to say, really. But we're going to follow that up, and if it goes anywhere neat, we'll definitely find out together. You see, the trail is still right there, and it's kind of paralleling this road, snaking along. We're about 200 yards above where I last talked to you. The road is bending back around toward the mine, but this path is still here. You can see it goes right up through here, wire. And it's obviously a footpath of some kind. And I would love to know exactly what it is. I mean, there are some mined areas right over there. You can see where it's modern mining. Could have been World War II era. Could have been. Say they were up here from World War I up through World War II doing their mining. And I can't imagine miners doing that. That's probably a little gun emplacement for the World War II stuff. Now we're into an area that's been scraped with a little dozer or something from the miners, but that's where the path goes right there. And it just keeps going on out that way. Very strange. I wonder if there's a spring up there or something. I had hypothesized earlier that it could be, I like to think it is, an ancient Indian trail. Maybe the Mojave Indians who, have been out here for thousands of years. Maybe that's one of their treks between areas where they lived and camped and hunted. So I don't think it's the miners from this area. Considering all the vehicles I've seen around here that are shot up full of bullet holes, they had wheels. Road's a little bit washed out. Alright, we're here. So this is a mine shack, I guess. And this was I think it's called Arlington Mine. If that's not right, I'll let you know. 16 January 23. Wow, awesome. They had some type of little wash thing here. Nice. Inside this building, always look for stuff. Yeah, there's really not much in here. This is that's probably airlines. They would do their tools and stuff in here. So, yeah, it's really hot in here. Let's go outside. I don't see a whole lot of interest in the junk pile there. But looking over there, I can see they've been doing like surface mining there. There's some little trails that go off different places. We'll check them out. There's a couple on that side of that mountain, but they didn't look very substantial. But it seemed like this was a substantial mine, so there should be more here than what we're seeing, at least I hope. Don't see any ghosts, do you? Or Hanks? Let's go ahead and ride up to that mine and see if that's just a surface mine or some awesome tunnel. Keep our eyes open, too, this time of day for, like, big columns of bats coming out of a big mine or a cave up here. I don't think we'll get that lucky. Probably all we'll see is Mojave rattlers. They come out in the evening, apparently. They like to hunt at night. But we're on a bike, so we should be a lot safer than we were yesterday. Alright. Check it out. Jack. I don't know what they were mining here either. Oh, looky. Alright. Take out, look around. Looks like a fire ring over here. So this was a small one there. Bigger one. This is probably from guys up here camping. Goofing off. Green rocks though, aren't they? She brought my black light with me. Malachite. That's what I was trying to think of. I did some videos earlier in my trip where I was picking that up. Oh man, looky, I just don't, for exploration purposes, it's not very exciting. You can see there's some more of that in there, a couple veins. I guess
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to Revolt Black News Weekly. This week we focus on Revolt's moguls in the making. It's a very rich and inspiring conversation that catches up with the young minds of tomorrow. Those who helped our HBCU students find the reality of success. Joining me are previous winners Andre Wilkes and Joshua Weaver. I want to start with you, Joshua. Take us through what you're doing now and how the moguls in the making program set you up to win.
So currently now, I work as a product strategist at Allies TM Studio. And fortunately enough for me, being that I was on the winning team and being that I graduated, I was able to leverage that.
Terrible audio.
Instead of getting a guaranteed internship,
up online as to what this mine was getting. I don't remember if I've ever done that, but I don't know just offhand. Watch out for snakes. Come here, bubbies. I can't believe that other one I almost stepped on. He did not buzz at all until the very end. I'll see you here, do you? Alright, little bean is something. Not very exciting, is it? Should brought my pinpointer, see if the pinpoint goes off. Gold in there? I don't see anything.
Pretty.
Alright, well, I hope there's more to this mine than a couple of these little things, because this is pretty chintzy, isn't it? I'll zip around a bit more. I think I saw some more stuff over that way. I don't know if maybe we can ride up to that hill. Better, because I can barely walk. Alright, so we rode up from down there. So they got a little area dug out, a little bit area dug out here. But I'm just not seeing anything that makes me want to explore too much. Not seeing any mine shafts or tunnels going back into the hills. Lots of quartz. Yep, alright, well, shoot, man. I was hoping this was going to be an awesome adventure. It's pretty here, that's for sure, but there's not seeing much that is going to make you want to say, gee, chick, that was alright video. So I actually felt some sickly little raindrops on my arm. First time I felt the rain out here, but it did a little bit. I would take a look at these rocks that kind of look like the seagulls have been hanging out on. And I wonder, I guess it's probably the edge of a clay marker. Interesting thing, in some of my videos, probably, I've seen chicken wire, and I'm like, what the heck's that chicken wire doing out here for? And I've discovered in my travels, although I didn't video it, I probably should have, that these guys use chicken wire. They fill it full of rocks just like this, put it on a pallet, and then they can pick the pallets up and put them on trucks. In this instance, they just made a marker. I thought I'd share that with you. For what it's worth. This is a sorry mine. I was so excited about this place too. By the way, if you look down in the valley, you can see my truck now. It's about where my end of my finger is. It's a little black dot. That's where my motorcycle fell off, and that's where we're going to camp tonight. Oh boy. Got a virtual rainstorm going now. This is awesome. It's cooling it down, which is nice. A few splashes on my clothes and my arms. Arms beat brown, aren't they? See a trail going up that way. This is probably another mine, but I'm not going to go over there. Doesn't look too exciting. Alright, let's keep going. Nothing else to do.
Yeah, I don't know why that would be zigzag like that, though.
Shop's guideware features Gore-Tex technology with the protection you need from the elements, so you can... We're back at Maryland International Raceway for World Cup Finals, import versus domestic. This is the grand finale every year for us. We're seeing 5-second passes, 6-second passes. We've got over 3,000 horsepower cars, over 50 plus cars on the properties. We're bringing all the highlights, the wrecks, the wheelies, all of it. Let's get right to it.
Big wheel spin.
We just had the fastest pass in World Cup Finals history. Just go to fastest side-by-side pass, 590 to a 560. Flying. Were you racing that Corvette?
I raced that Corvette.
Okay, well, you guys just did, first of all, congratulations, because you guys just did the fastest pass in World Cup Finals history side-by-side.
Nice.
Yeah, fastest pass by far side-by-side. That's fucking
I
awesome.
don't even know what I went.
Oh, sorry. I think you did a 560.
I shut her off way early.
I think you did. Hell yeah! You shut it off early? Oh, why'd you do that?
228 miles an hour.
All right, next pass, stay in it.
I didn't even see that.
That's full speed tape. Full speed tape. Center cam just fell off. Your car's falling apart.
Whoa! No, 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 no. Oh.
Seizing that 6-second pass for
Whoa. Jesus Christmas. Show the other lane.
207, not bad. That might actually be his personal best.
Holy
No,
shit.
it's been 706 so far. I didn't know if he'd done a 70 before, so 711, that's not bad, right?
Yeah, we're close. We're half a tenth away.
Let's get that 6.
All right, baby. Thank you.
See ya. All right, guys, we're going to stop the video right here and remind you that we do have a store at 1320 Maynard 700 with a 6 at 203 Funtitall.
Damn. Holy shit. All right. No. No. I forgot how to do this. Hey, how you doing? We're watching some drag racing. Wind blowing like the son of a gun.
7-10-2 front pole.
Whoa! There she is. Be back shortly. All right, I'll keep it running. Boy, we're getting some big gusts of wind here. 41 degrees.
30 minutes ago.
Crazy. It was a good day. We didn't get hammered with, torrential rain till it got melted down a little bit. But yeah, all right, we'll keep it running. I was watching this drag racing. Like a little bit. Whoa, man. Hold on a second. Melting a little bit. Sucks. Snot. 32. Oh, he turned into him. Oh, shit. Yeah, that really does suck. I think the worst part of it is the mud for me. I don't know if these guys get insurance. You totaled out the other guy's car. Do you pay for it? Your own risk. I think this is Ohio, Brainerd, Minnesota. Hey, here he is. Where we kept getting covered over with blowing. Basically had only 3 trails. Too cold to melt much. The sun keeps getting blocked by blowing snow. No shit. It's frozen water for the animals. That sucks. Yeah, that too. I know they got heaters. What's your temperature there, Bubba? I got the now there's a rice burner that ain't messing around. Check this out. Whoa, Chevy Chevette. Let's watch it. I love Chevy Chevette. I think that was the biggest mistake America ever did, Chevrolet. What was wrong with the car? In my personal opinion, they had head trouble, and the friggin' clutch was a cable. They should have put a hydraulic clutch in it. But I miss them Chevy Chevettes, man. They were a good car, too. We were at the high of the day, -1. Holy smoly. I hate to say this, but I'm 40 degrees warmer than you right now anyway. Here's the power outage map. And what's really weird, they got Maine and New Hampshire in red. And that's 100,000 plus, but I don't know why Tennessee is not in red, because down here they're saying they're 205,000, North Carolina 184,000, Virginia 140,000, Maine's only got 104,000. I mean, not only, but I don't understand why they're not in red, because it says over 100,000 should be in red. And like you can see, Pennsylvania. Well, maybe they're not in 100,000. Huh. Then why does it say down below 100,000? What am I, going loony in my old age? And then we got backwards up there in the Great Northwest. There's a lot of power outage there. Hard to breathe when wind really hits, takes it away, takes your breath away. Yep. Well, I just did this because I was kind of bored and the weather's turning bad, and here it's going to start getting real cold, and we've had some big gusts shake this house, man. Wow. I mean, some big gusts. And yeah. So you ways off the coast of Maine early, while they had snow in western Connecticut and several thunderstorms. I had a thunderstorm warning in eastern Connecticut early, big storm, 6 or 7 foot. They got 6 or 7 feet in Buffalo. Holy shit. And people were ice skating in Seattle today. Literally ice skating. Hey, Grove. Yeah, wow. It only went out for... It was funny because today's live, I went to show the power out map. And what's your temperature? And as soon as I brought it up, the power went out. So But other than that, it's been blinking on and off throughout the day. But we've had some incredible wind up here. It's just like the wind's from the southwest, and I got to drive southwest. So I don't know what we're doing 100% yet. I know when I turn around to come back in a day, I'm going to be 45 there. Wow. I know I'm going to be. I'm going to probably have a northwest wind. But we had wind like this from the northwest and the north. Man, I'd be getting 40 miles to the gallon in that little car. I kid you not. Give me a second here. And good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. I heard one of my nephew got corona bona. I got that news today. I got an RT news. We'll go see what's new with RT. Here we go. Look at this. Yeah. Let's give Zelensky a appropriate flag. That's unbelievable. That flag right there is for veterans. That flag is for veterans. They don't belong giving this shit. Maybe put a stick of dynamite or a hand grenade in it, son of a bitch. Oh, here we go. Yeah, he's going to be barred. Soyuz coolant leak may face rescue mission to the ISS. Wow. That's going to be really weird. Orthodox urges long-range weapons for Ukraine. Yeah, I bet you do. Look at this blowjob pair. Look at Zelensky's face. Can you see that? Looks like he's taking a shit because he's smelling Biden's pooped his pants. Ah, what a shame. Two of the world's greatest terrorists right there. Uh-oh. I heard we can't detect these submarines, you know. Raytheon don't know how to do it. Now it's time for Elon Musk to start down as to a step down. Oh, he's just starting to have fun. Oh, Kiev choose combat, fear, and meltdown. That's about it for. Yeah, what a shame. Oh well. Hey, everyone ready for Christmas? You know, it's really sad that family just can't get together. That they're going to have this special day. Well, I mean, some do believe it was Jesus's birthday and all that, you know. And that's all good. I wonder if I can find my highest wind speed. My temperature's holding though. Forecast past weather. Heating, cooling days, monthly temperature, Rick, no. And I'm in high wind warning. They took down the flood watch. Flood watch for tonight. And then to high tomorrow's 21. 14 degrees for a low on Saturday night. 25 for a high, 17. That's still going to be warmer than Bubba, I think. And unfortunately, I don't know how to find my fastest wind speed. Recorded wind speed. But let's go down here, see what they got to say. 980.4 millibars. It's pretty low. They're saying gusting south. The winds from the south gusting to 31. I don't think that's right. Scattered rain showers before 9 p.m. Then scattered snow showers between 9 and 11. Mostly cloudy, then gradual becoming mostly clear with a low around 15. So we got a lot of heat to get shutted off before 1 o'clock. Oh yeah. And then we got high winds for tomorrow, southwest wind. I don't know how you get southwest wind and get a low of 14 degrees. That don't make sense. South wind here in Maine is usually a warm wind direction. But what do I know? Anyhow, let's go see if we got let me go see what we got here. Our weather forecast. Printable text only, hazardous weather, local climate information. I wonder if it'll be on there. So what's everybody doing? And this isn't Augusta. Daily Almanac. For I want to just try to find out what the highest wind speed was, and it ain't going to give it to me. All right. What do you guys want to do? You want to continue to watch drag racing? I just turned this on, so I mean, you know, I know some of you guys might be busy. Some of you guys dealing with young ones. Yeah, that's really cool for them. I'll turn the volume down unless. Look at this little Chevette, man, on the other lane. 189 miles an hour in a Chevy Chevette. That's insane. Yeah, all don't stop in no more. She's in the Panhandle. I bet she's gonna be real cold there tonight, I think. 350 what? In the Chevette? I don't know. That's a Dodge Viper, man, on a good run. Well, it sure wasn't a Chevette engine. Oh, he's sprinkling out something. Uh-oh. Track cleanup. Yeah, that's a signal. Oil. Wow. A little four-cylinder. Well, a nice four-cylinder. That's pretty. Airline mine. Yeah. I think this is Brainerd, Minnesota, I think. And this is like some kind of whoa, get out of it, dummy. You already crossed the center line. What is this, electric? No. Well, I don't know if we're going to go live in the morning. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to have much trouble with icy roads, though. And there might be some low-lying areas. Oh, yeah. We'll wait for Leslie to come back. She's out giving the dogs some food and water. We got what if these guys are doing really good? You should call them up, say, hey, you've been selling a lot? That will be nice if you can make it. Yeah, I agree with you. Well, I'm just very conscious of any time I drive. You know what I mean? I am very conscious. Like, I remember one time I was going through Wyoming, and this time was a steady 40 mile an hour with higher gusts right out of the west, coming right down Route 80. And I don't like to stop, believe me. Back then, I'm older now. But I did. I pulled in a rest area, and just my car, man, it was just like too much for it. It take a lot of horsepower to overcome wind. But if nothing else, we'll just go down and make I don't know. I came back one Christmas and the traffic was just astoundingly friggin' crazy. I'm not certain. I think Walmart opens at 6 o'clock on Christmas night and they have some sale or some shit. Uh, yeah, I think it'll be all right. Oh, first cylinder Honda, man. Breathing fire like that. Look at that. These young engineers, boy, they know what they're doing. Everything going good here. Stove's running. It was that top griddle gasket. I glued that back in. Nah, no. Probably maybe snow flurries, but I lost all the snow. I lost most of the snow on the ground here. I don't think there's any snow forecast for the week. Hold on a second. No. Took all my snow, all my insulation, and ain't going to give it back. That's the weather to Tuesday. I still think those numbers are better than Bubba's going to be. No, I ain't got no snow. They're saying, what are they saying? Scattered showers before 9 p.m., then scattered snow showers between 9 and 11. And what time is it now? It's 8 o'clock. I'm 40 degrees. I came down 1 degree. It's going to go down 8 more degrees before anything that falls. Is it going to drop that much? Yeah, I don't know. Is it going to drop, 8 degrees in the next hour? Drop it like it's hot? Yeah, I don't think we get the same deal as you got, though, man. Yes, Dan was in there the other night, and boy, he was just rattling it off every time the temperature went down. Dan's in north of, he's in central Indiana. Tony's in near Evansville, and Tony was rattling off the amount of degrees it was dropping. That would have been last night. And then Dan was saying the same thing. So you could tell the front was moving towards them. But no, I don't think I really got a whole lot going on. I can't get a 30-day forecast. I can go try to look. Let's go see what we can find. 30-day forecast. I don't see nothing. Look what came up. The hip and joint stuff. Oh, well. We appreciate it backwards. What? Sunday the 1st, 43 degrees. 41 on the 43 on the 2nd. 41 on the 3rd, 37, 36, then it drops. And Grove, it looks like the 6th. They're showing snowflakes here. Nighttime 14. My goodness, no mercy. I hate this shit, you know. I really wish it'd just drop and stay there. And then the rest of the month looks okay, but you know, they're only saying snow. They're going to be cloudy and light snow. This one says cloudy and light snow. This one on the 6th says snow. Overcast and cloudy. Overcast and cloudy. So to answer your question, it looks like 1, 2, 3 days of forecast for snow. Ain't going to be much fun. Not this winter. So we got all that snow we went for a walk on, you know. And that's all gone. And like by tomorrow, if you go over there, it'll be just an ice skating rink. All that snow loaded up with water, and any snow that's going to be out there is going to be solid ice. Oh well. What can I say? It just really sucks when you get a cold winter and no snow. I mean, I can feel the difference in the house right now, believe me. Oh, well. There's that Chevy Chevette. Look at that little car carry them front wheels. Remember that little 4-cylinder in there? He's going to show you what it is, Bubba. They were a neat little car, man. I'm telling you, they got good fuel mileage. They were cheap, easy to work on. They had a straight mounted engine. Look at that. Well, that ain't no damn, it's a 4-cylinder, but it ain't certainly, I don't think it's the original motor. What a transmission. Those were dying. I really mean that. My geese attacked me while chipping ice. Ain't that nice of them? Do they hurt? Jill's in the house. Forgot it was Friday? Well, read up above. Leslie got attacked by her geese. I think that's a Chevy Chevette. I might be wrong. No, Toyota. It's a Toyota. I don't remember a Toyota look like that, though. Look at that. He's carrying the front wheels all the way down that racetrack. Shitty Chevette. I love my Chevette, man. I really did. I think it was the closest thing. If they put a little more into it, I think that would have been the closest thing that came. Look at this. Look at this. He's on fire. Oh, he hit the wall. I think that was seriously, and I mean that, the quality of that car was improved just a little bit. I think it would have been as good as a Toyota product. I mean that. They had little tiny tires on them you could buy. Seriously, now, I'm not lying to you. My boyfriend got a Chevy Cavalier first car. You could buy tires. The tires for that car were like $20, $25 back in the day. I mean, even today, I bet they ain't worth much more than $35. Well, I've been stumped. Well, that's a Chevy Chevette. The other one is in a Chevette. It's a Toyota. And he's hauling. Yeah, he's got him. 195 mile an hour in a Chevy Chevette. Chevy Cavalier. Leslie, I asked you, when your geese attack you, do they hurt? Can them beaks really hurt? For truck tires were about $1,000 this year. I gotta get 4 tires. I gotta get about 4 tires, man, and I just can't believe the price of tires. I mean, I'll eventually get them. That's all I need. And I passed inspection in the state now. They're pretty good for an 87. You know, that old buggy, man, I mean, I got a dream of getting that back on desert trails with some good people or even a good woman. And we go back country and explore just like we did before. They'll never let us down. We need to do other shit in there, though. Needs a new carpet liner. Kind of smells funky, I'll be honest with you. But I'll tell you what, if I get pulled over, the popo ain't going to stick their hands in that car. In back of my seat, there's probably somewhere around 3 inches of dog fur. Oh, it is crazy. And 15-inch tires aren't cheap. They're not cheap to begin with, you know. And nobody up here's got a used set of tires. As it says Chevy Chevette, I think, yeah. I don't remember that roundness to the back head tail light, so, but I think that's a Chevy Chevette. Look at that little thing hopping down the track. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, you know. Like I said before, you know, for the working people and for the poor alike, it's just crazy. And he keeps printing more money, giving it to Ukraine. I think Bubba said, what was it, 4.8 million? Billion, another $1 billion. And, you know, as a Democrat people who voted for him, certainly you've got to be outraged. Yeah, I wouldn't even call them gay. Nazis. And they are gay because why the hell is everything Ukrainian women on the dating site? Because them women want some dick. They don't want their damn homos they got there. Well, not that I DM homos. I don't care who you're sleeping with. Groveland gal, Leslie, I know you're busy. Do your geese hurt you when they bite? They've been trying to pawn them women off on YouTube. I don't think you women get those advertisements. Love bites? Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to find out. I mean, it's like, damn, does that hurt on the sun? You know, I mean, how hard? Yeah, because you won't see the, you know, dating girls. Like I usually got that. Let me see if I can find it on here. Usually Let's see what they were advertising on this one. No, it's what do you call that? The pot people. But usually right there, I got an advertisement for a date you beautiful Ukrainian women. Whoa! Let's watch that one again. Holy macaroni, he was up to the moon. Damn. I forgot his name. He drove the Snickers car. I was at Maple Grove watching time trials in the far lane. The car came completely off all four tires, right up in the air. The back tires were probably about 4 feet off the ground. He hooked that thing up so hard that thing jumped right off the track. We got Leslie not too busy. Leslie Pookie Wookie Wookie. More things to get attacked by geese. Worst thing, hold on a second. Where are my glasses? I hate this friggin' screen. Worst thing is to get attacked by geese. It's all out wing flap. Pull your skin out. Really? The wing flap will pull your skin out? What, like a pinch or really yank? I would think getting hit by the wings is going to hurt. Thank you, Leslie. How about do a video someday? Put your bikini on, go hassle the geese till they stop biting you, and then get some good slow motion shot. LOL, I'm only joking. Please don't do that. Yeah. The worst are the squirrels always trying to get my nuts. Bubba, you're a trip, man. You're a trip. If we're going to be home on New Year's with nothing to do, we're going to go do StreamYard, and I hope you can come in. I think we'll do StreamYard. I should have done it tonight. Pinch, yank, and bruise. Really? Damn. Like, well, thank you. Front wheel drive. Notice the slick is big up front. Well, he's sleeping. Only in the pen, otherwise sweet as can be. Oh, but why, if you're going in there and they know you feeding them and getting them water, why ain't they got enough brains to realize, hey, I'm here to help? Now, I dated a girl that had geese, ducks, and they didn't bother me too much. The damn turkey, though, the tom turkey, what an asshole. I didn't enjoy being around that tom turkey. She was the one that did all the wildlife and shit. And I says, well, we could put something good together. I like gardening. We'll grow enough corn to feed them things. Corn and hemp. Protecting the female. Oh. Yeah, but I mean, you're there to give them food. I mean, what the hell? Oh, well. Hey, wait a minute. That's a lady that comes here, give me nice soft bedding, some nice food, and cleans my water out, too. Maybe I'll go easy on them. Hey, baby, it's either Tom, the turkey, or me. Oh, that turkey, man. She had me cleaning the barns, you know? And I was learning how to clean the barns. But the goddamn turkey would come around, start getting nasty with me, put all his furs out, feathers. And I tell you, be around turkeys, I don't think you want to be eating them. Pretty chickens, too. You shouldn't have been cleaning the turkey for dinner instead. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Oh, the good old days. 39 degrees. 39. Whoa. Price of goose on your table is approximately $90 for a goose. Really? I've ate Canadian goose, but I don't think I've had a domestic goose. Wow. Well, Timmy, you ain't getting a goose this year. We can only afford a Cornish hen. Yeah. You got the oh buddy, he's sleeping away. Hey, another thing he's doing, he's running at night and he's kicking the radiator cover. Boom, boom, boom. I'm jumping up. What? So I get up here and I turn him around a little bit. Oh, he's so sleeping, man. We're gonna get on radio here in a little bit. We'll listen to everyone giving me weather reports from all over the place. Is when they snore and they sleep and they start moving their legs like they are running in the dream, and then when they bark in their dreams and wake up. No, I haven't had him bark yet, but he does run and he hits a radiator. Bang, bang, bang. He gets moving. He gets moving. I think you can see him. Yeah, let's see him. I can't show you that thing. I don't know. No, it's on the other paw. I notice another thing too. Notice how his legs are all stood up in the back. But thank God for them things I give him, because he does do really well, and I'm going to be kind of sad next week when, when all this is over, because we're not going to have no snow. And I don't walk in the field unless there's snow. I mean, I'm hoping for maybe another 6-inch snowstorm would be nice. Good old boy. He just washed his blankets, his sheets and stuff. Yeah. You've been a good friend. I hope he hangs around a little bit longer. I hope he hangs around till I get $1 billion. And we go right through that old buggy and tires and exhaust and head and right through the whole damn thing. The first stop is Utah. I'm gonna bring him back to where I found him, and we're gonna hang out up there. That's my goal. Once we got another 1 to 2 inches Monday with the little Alberta Clipper moving down, but warm up after that mid. Jesus. Oh, I hate that, man. I can't tell you how much I hate that. When I growed up in Rhode Island, yeah, how the hell you thought that was a Chevy Chevette? When I growed up in Rhode Island, we get Saturday in a good snowstorm, right? Oh, Ralphie, get up, eat his Pop Tart or whatever. Uh oh. And we get all dressed up, and then we go out on a long walk. I mean, we used to go for miles up in the woods where I used to live. Oh, he had something let go in that engine. Must have got oil on the tires. He went right into the wall. 62 next Saturday, -9 this morning. Up and down here, go again. The cycle and weather modification continues. Yep. You know what that does to bridges, and you know what that does to roads? That really wreaks havoc with that, especially bridges. I don't know if you can hear that outside. It's roaring. Yeah. Contract is set to wear down after so many times, no doubt. Oh, I mean, it was funny because I was talking to my primary care doctor, and I said, I slipped in February. It was all ice. We had 3 months ice here. I mean, serious ice on the ground. It never went. And if it melted, it freeze up that night and just make it more slicker anyway. She says, you wouldn't believe how we were inundated with falls. Broken arms, wrists, hips, cracked skulls. So they were pretty inundated last year. And that shit makes money. You know what I mean? And never mind getting sick. I believe that's how you get sick. When it goes to 60 degrees, nah, like maybe one warm up around my birthday sometime where it goes in the 35, 40-degree range up here in Maine. And I open up my window for the day. It's the first time I had my window open since, like November, October. And I just like a good winter. You know what I mean? That's me. I mean, I could take Arizona around the border with Mexico too. You know, but I think if uh, if it was just one place, I'd like 3 months of good winter where I get out with my snow blower. 2, 3 months. That's it. And then let it warm up. I had my fun. I believe, personally, I didn't tell you that shit, but I believe there's a lot of spirituality to it too. And I realized that when I was down on the Mexican border that winter. Um, it was just something missing. You could tell it was winter. Winter's a time, I think, for everything to re-energize. I want to go see what's going on. I'll be right back. Don't run away. We're only doing half a cigarettes, Yeah, that wasn't too bad. I promised myself I'd slow down my smoking. Driving was always a deal. I did pretty good last time. I did pretty good. No, I don't want to quit. Why do I want to quit? What are you doing, you handsome pup? I don't know if you can see this. This is my next project. You see that? Where are we? No. Right there, that big lump. Same Groveland's girlfriend. Groveland's girlfriend sent me a picture. Her dog's. It's like a cyst. So I'm gonna deal with that. If it ain't going down any. Oh well. I told the doc though, I said, so why don't we put a couple of them rubber bands you use for braces around it? It ain't bothering them. Started bleeding the other day when we were walking in the ice though. What was that? Would have been Thursday. Thursday, we went for a nice walk again, but the snow was getting really crunchy. We anybody still here? What are you doing, you old hound dog? We got 39 degrees, Bubba. 39.9. Humidity's dropped off a little bit too, 82%. So I tell you, these trees are really saturated with water, and we go down to 14 degrees tonight. And that wind keeps blowing. You're going to hear them snap, man. It sounds like they're falling, but I guess it's just the water under the bark expands. That's ridiculous. 242 in that thing. 251 on the other side. Oh, yeah. What do you got planned for New Year's, Bubba? What the hell is he doing? A burnout? What the hell was that? One tire burnout, I guess. Whoa, Jack. Oh, fire. Get off your ass, you son of a bitch. And you're going in with water? Watch this dummy open it. Watch him open it. Don't open it. You tell the driver to get the hell out and open it. No, I made that mistake once. Let's see, a real life single mom minivan on the track. Piss off. Pissed off. I assume, yeah, no shit. Oh, I did that once. He's yelling at me, open the hood. I said, get your ass out of here and open the hood. You got all the fire and shit. Oh, he cracked his block. Oh, cracked the head. Son of a bitch. I had a Dodge, but the driver was out. I got there and he was already opening the hood. And he had the turbo oil line busted. I said to him, after we're just sitting there, he's waiting for his crew to come down and get him. World's fastest Evo. I don't know what an Evo is. Come on, don't play the staging game. Wow, Mustang left lane carried for a while. Ew. What a nice racetrack. Yeah, you're right. Pissed off mamas in a minivan. Oh, yeah. So I'm talking to the guy. I'm like, how the hell did that break? And he just shake his head because it wasn't, the line wasn't tight. You know what I mean? Like it was tight to the turbo, but I mean, there was slack in it. Like, wow, the hell's that shit break like that? Oh, go home. He's going to stay in it. Yeah, you cross the center line and touch the wall, it's all done. You lose. Did you know that about drag racing? There he is. He's done. Don't even matter if he gets over the finish line first. Walmart parking. At Walmart parking for online shopping delivery to my car. It's a madhouse. I went yesterday. I did. I went around 3:00. Ralphie's going to expand his horizons here in Maine, and I figured I'd run into somebody I could have a conversation with, but they don't know having a conversation in the parking lot, man. In my little car, I was glad we didn't get run over. My goodness. Yeah, you're a trip. You are a trip. Well, I hope you're getting something good for your Christmas. And I hope you got something good going for Christmas or New Year's or something, you know. Kind of hard these times when you don't have anybody, you know. Oh, there goes the sand truck. There goes the sand truck. Dump sand on the road. It ain't even close to freezing, dude. Whatever. Here we go. We got the money. We got to spend it. The sand truck just drove by. 39.9 degrees. Yeah, I know it's going to get cold at 2:00 in the morning, but I don't think there's any standing water on the fucking road. It's pretty dry. Had to drive around 3 times till I spotted an opening. Holy cow. Well, I'm glad you stopped in and wishing you a very Merry Christmas. Evacuate, evacuate. Walmart online shopping will make you pull your hair out or light a doobie in the parking lot while waiting. I will get real cold after they melt everything. It will get really cold after that. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, I don't understand about dumping all this salt. We've had some wind, the humidity's dropping, there ain't no standing water on the road, maybe in a few spots. But they just dump a shitload of salt here. And it's like, you know, basically these people just slow down a little bit. You wouldn't have to spend all that money on salt. Total spot for online shopping at your nearest Walmart. People are waiting to park to pick up their stuff. People will park in a spot before the item is ready and tie up the movement. You're unbelievable. It's hopeless. Oh, I'm not criticizing Jewel. I really ain't. I just don't think you need to salt the roads. It was like an excuse. I think that roads are going to be plenty dry. Hey, what are you doing? We got big winds out there right now, and the humidity's going down quite fast. 81 now. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Call them up. Call the national. I'll call for you if you come in next week on a live. I'll come and I'll stop bitching. Why isn't there no place to park? You told me to be here at 4:00, and I had to drive around in this madness. Green Christmas. People parking in this only spot illegal here also. The online spots illegally. Oh, yeah, because the parking lot was totally full when I went. So, if you had fuck it all, you just go park. Why would I have salt and sand? Sand, I'm with you. Sand, 100%. No, uh, they ain't no sand. They don't use sand. And again, like I said, if that's one of your relatives out there, I'm not bitching them out. I just personally, I don't need to see that. I've been in the mountains of this country, and you just lucky to you're just lucky to get somebody to plow the roads. Take your time and buy your tires correctly, and go inside shopping, bastards. Right? But I understand. You go to work every day, and you need that. All right, there you go. That tractor trailer drag racer was pretty damn good, man. That was a good video. It's just sometimes I think they overdo it. How's that, Jill? I've been driving for a long time. You seen this ice storm I was in up in Wisconsin? Shit. And tractor trailer. My partner decides she don't want to drive no more, and that was it. Old Ralphie had to get in the driver's seat. Too cold. No, anything. Well, early today, only tonight, as the street started clearing, they keep blowing over the roads. All day it was losing battle. Oh, yeah. When you get out in them plain states, man, yep. Get old big farm field, 400-acre field, and all that snow starts getting picked up. Oh, yeah. Bach Tower Gardens, winter solstice. How about that? Let's go. I like this guy. He does some good work. It's a short video. And big field wall blowing the snow into the air, blocking the sun. Real wild. You heard from Dawn? No flowers I grew. No flowers I grew. I don't know what that means. I told you guys, some of you guys would like this. He's in California, sister. Bach Tower. I think they got something like this down there. Jewel lives down in Portland, ain't there? Where they decorate like, I don't know, like a park or something. I don't know where it is. Bach Tower. We can find out when this is done. Oh my God, their groceries are here. It's amazing. Bye, Ralph. Bye, Bubba. Take care, sis, and have a good Christmas. Hope you get together with somebody and hang in there. We went for a walk a couple of weeks ago, and this lady was chewing somebody out, bringing the groceries out at Jennifer's. Didn't look like a good situation. Frankincense. I like frankincense. I do not like myrrh. I don't know why. I think I could join in with some harmonica there. I've been playing over a week, 10 days. I'm gonna do that. Repetitive like that is really, really difficult. That was spent the afternoon, evening, scenic pathway at Bach Tower Garden. All right, we'll go another 5 minutes and then I'm out of here. I want to thank everybody for coming today. I don't know if I'm going on in the morning, probably not. I'm just going to sort of take the day off a couple days. I got the update. Let's see if this has been updated. Paris, good evening. Good to see you too. How you been? Well, we're going to hang out for a little bit longer. How are you guys getting along? You getting all set for your Christmas celebration? Or do you people celebrate Festivus? We already had a Festivus celebration the other day. This is a map of America with people out of power. Luckily, I still have power. I've had better days. I've been cracked tooth and really hurts. Clove oil. Wow. Now, this is brand new. Mississippi. Mississippi just came up. I don't think they were out of power. Wow. Can you hold on a second. These micro print. Not really. I'd call it kind of a different time of the year. But yes, I enjoy baking and good friends. But all the other hoopla, who cares? I agree with you 100%. You know? Sister Golden Hair just went and had to drive around 3 times at Walmart to get her groceries before somebody gave her a parking space. But she got her groceries and she's leaving. And good to see you, Paris. The other hoopla, I agree. I agree. You know what? I'll have some clove oil. I'm going to give it a try. Probably better than Ambisol. Put it on a Q-tip, but don't let it touch your gum. And all I'm going to tell you, Paris, is I had the greatest dentist I've ever had in my life, and he retired. And I really, the guy was a work of art, man. And I said to him one day, I went in there and I said to him, hey, if it's the end of the world, what should I have in my medicine chest to prepare? And I didn't even finish. He said, clove oil. I said, clove oil? He says, yep. If you got an infected tooth, put that on a Q-tip and bite down on the tooth, and it will sterilize it. So Ambisol is good though, liquid. I've learned over the years it's a kind of a pagan. Paris, when I was a little boy, I had to go to Catholic church on this night. Oh my God. Pop, what the fuck is he saying? Excuse my language. I didn't really say that. I said, Dad, what the hell is he saying? He's talking in another language. Well, who's he talking to in another language? Shut up. Oh, but it ain't making sense to me. We're all English speaking here. What's going on? Yeah. Oh, whatever. To each his own. You gonna be able to get to a dentist? You think you got trouble with raising them two boys? When I was born, I was like quadruples, all in one package. Mom and Pop were saints. Just taught myself to try to talk to you like we were on the phone together. Oh, I didn't mean to swear if that's what you're talking about. I just taught myself trying to talk to you like we were on the phone together. You really got having to go to, oh. And I'm like, hey, why don't we get some of that smelly shit he's burning? That smells good. And they'd walk up and down the aisles, The old folks that had too much to eat and drink by that time are snoring in the back pews. Like, hey, Pop, how come they don't put like cushions on these pews? Oh, you're supposed to be not comfortable. What does that mean? If I'm hoping maybe one day next week, asking around, have a friend around the corner. Her husband said he had some work done over here in Corona, and he liked it. Oh, I'm telling you, man, and finding a good dentist, man, is like, a good dentist is like finding a good lawyer, a good restaurant, a good prostitute. You know what I mean? I mean, those are all very, very, really hard to find at time. Not that I go looking for prostitutes. And here in Maine, I just reside to go into one pizza shop once in a while. And I haven't need a use for a lawyer. Oh, you were answering me. I'm confused. You're better off calling me on the phone. That's always better. You want to run another hour with me? I'll run another hour if you're going to call in. Your tooth might be hurting, though. Try to find some good, clean clove oil with nothing else in it. Sometimes I get confused, Paris. But I mean, some of the things though with family at this time of the year, when we was probably about 10 years before my pop died, we take my nephews and they was young. Yeah, you don't want to touch the gum, just the tooth. It'll burn. It will burn. Just try a little bit, or stick with the Ambisol. But we used to have a place. We used to have a place. We used to go to, and they had steam engine rides. We go up there and get the cocoa and ride. And I says one time, my nephews, I don't know what they were, 5, 6, 7 years old. I said, "You guys want to go ride in the engine?" He says, "Oh, really, Uncle? Really?" I says, "Yep." So I went in and we signed a waiver that if we died, they wouldn't sue him. And I had to hold one of them in my arms because there wasn't much room. And when that fireman opened up that box, man, I thought my knees and shins were going to explode on fire. It was one of the thrills of my life. It was cold, cold, cold outside. The boys in a few. I got to get the boys in a few. And you're getting ready to sign off right when I was getting on. That's all right. It don't mean I want. I do it for sometimes for people. I like people. Yeah, you got to keep refreshing. And that would be a big help. It's like every time you send something, refresh, because they don't want me have on-time communication. But maybe New Year's, I can get you on for New Year's. We'll do a StreamYard. What's been going on in your world? I say I like your class and style when you're talking about the trails. You and Stephanie down there. Very classic. Most of that crap you see that blows your mind enough to get your camera out comes over me in 4 or 5 days. Blocks my sunshine out. It was so bad this year, Paris, I didn't have nothing come out of the garden, unfortunately. Uh, yeah, the delay in chat sucks. I told Carol the other night on her live stream, I said, "A weaver? What do you mean a weaver? Did I say a weaver? I'm confused. Bubba, where are you, Bubba? Somebody help." No, you gotta refresh like almost every 3 minutes in here. Oh, weaver. I don't know what you mean, weaver. Well, anyways, I was just telling you, I got to bring my nephews out on the rail, that big old steam engine, man. Well, I don't know when it was, about 4 hours. Listen to what happened to train ride. Nothing. It was a thrill. It was a thrill. And back then they were feeding it with coal. And I don't know. I don't remember saying Weaver. Weaver, I think of Randy Weaver and his wonderful family up there that got disrupted by some communists. Nothing. It was, I had to hold. I had to hold one. One of them was big enough to stand. You know what I mean? But the other one I had to sort of hold because Stephanie is on it. Man, oh man, oh man, that woman. She got a bad time, man. I mean, bad time. I can say for the whole month of November, that woman's been just going nuts down there. What a spray job. I told them once, I said, that shit will be here 4 or 5 days. No, it won't. I said, certainly will. Waver and not Weaver. Oh, Waver. Oh, dummy. Yeah. Anyways, it was a cool boy. I tell you, them locomotive guys back then. Well, I subbed to another guy down at the Durango Silverton Waver. Your train ride. Oh, the waiver. I'm so slow. You know, I'm sorry. I went in and they said the parents got to sign the waiver. So that my family signed the waiver. And so there was four of the kids. So I went with two one time and then two the next. We went around 2 times. It was cold too. It was about probably 15, 17 degrees. And I watched this other guy and says, how the hell? I'm a pretty tough guy, but my goodness, man. You know, they had no window when you look forward in the engine where we were standing. And that wind, they were only doing probably 20 miles an hour. It was cold. And then I found out how they used to do it. They had all kinds of curtains, these big leather curtains they used to put up back in the day when they're going from Chicago to New York in the winter. And it was just a wonderful deal. They don't do that no more. Unfortunately, the greenies got a hold of them. But if you're ever in Durango, take the Durango Silverton. I don't think Groveland's in here. She went in. You know what? My dog, I had to put it down back in the day, and it was the right time to go on that train ride, Durango to Silverton. And I just didn't do it. Sort of a regret. Yeah, the waiver on the train ride. You just walked in and you understood that if you get run over by the train because you did something stupid, it's your fault. Now I get it. I'm sorry. I was so stupid at times. No, not really. I'm just slow sometimes. Yeah. We got some people down in Florida, man. They're going to be ass cold tonight. And the panhandle's supposed to get down in the 20s. Groveland was in here earlier. She said it was 45. No, they didn't have a window. I don't know. I don't know if that was. I don't think they drove. I don't know. Maybe you had a cheap boss that owned the train or something and didn't put windows in them. But the ones from Durango to Silverton, the kid that works here, he's an engineer. And he just did a video. We played it on here about a week or two ago. It was pretty interesting for me anyway. They had a curtain that went right around where all the doors are, and they had a window in there. And where they had to shovel the coal, there was a little opening right there for getting to the coal. And just the seat had a heater in it, had a hot water steam heater under it, both seats, believe it or not. They were quite an old machine. This one here, it's been a long time ago. That was 25 years ago or something. But I was very grateful I got a chance to do that. And like I said, the Silverton Durango trip is narrow gauge, and that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy. You're hanging off mountains. They didn't want to go through the mountains, so they dug holes inside of the mountain, put railroad tracks in there, and then laid the railroad tracks on top of it. So you look down, you're seeing the water. Yeah. Groveland did that years ago. We're going to bring back steam engines. Once these green freaks all die off, we'll be bringing back steam engines and burning good Pennsylvania coal. Just like I heat my house with Pennsylvania coal. I'm proud of it. What do you figure you're going to stop in next week? How's them kids doing? How's puppy dog doing? You haven't done a video on your puppy dog and them too. They're twins. I remember that. I haven't seen them in about 3 years. But puppy dog I haven't seen in a while either. Rhonda's another one. She got a puppy dog. I don't know if you heard. Dallas passed away. And she hooked up with this new dog, and he had they're just having such a hell of a time. My old puppy still going, although he's sleeping a lot. No Caprende. Grandfather was a trained collector. Real miniature trains? What do you mean, real miniature trains? HO trains, maybe. Yeah, we had them when we was a kid, but you're saying real ones, so I'm wondering if she's talking about real steam engines, miniatures. Wow. I'm an hour and a half behind on my own room. Six one. Cool. Wow, you should be very proud. They're gonna become a dentist for mama. It's still what? Hold on a second. They're still barking. Yes, I heard about Dallas. Yeah. Barking dog. My buddy rides in town saying hi to everybody. You don't believe the dirty looks we get. And all he's doing is saying hi to everyone. We don't see nobody, other human beings. I'm here and I'm excited. He's got his big old head out the window barking at everybody. But he's never aggressive. He's doing all right. He's doing as best we can. We're trying to keep the hips together. He lost his hearing. That's been a little difficult for me. But I've been doing good with him. Yeah, I haven't talked to her in a while. I called her up, about a month or 6, 8 weeks ago. And I said, hey, I'm jonesing for a puppy video. And then she showed her new dog, Star, ripping up the boxes. Yui gotta take the good with the bad. Smile with the sad. Love what you got and remember what you had. Yeah. That's very good. Who would that come from? You need a what, what do you need? Oh, you're gonna make me a bodyguard? No, baby deer in the backyard. Hey, what's your temperature? Hold on. Happy Friday. Good to see you. Oh yeah. Let's see if I can make this better. Well, you be careful of these, I'm telling you. You know, you still got a chance to grow a garden where you live. You don't want to make friends with these things. Are you staying warm?
Everybody, 12:23, 22. See outside. We got about 2 inches of snow, and then there's ice. We got snow on our inside of our inside the window. I wanted to show you real quick. I was so he's getting scared. That's our little baby bug.
What are those green
To fill
things?
the bird feeders yesterday, so they could eat. Oh, he's so cute.
You stay warm, lots of layers. What are them green things? Spray bottles I plant in. Oh, you're such a mauve. That's very nice. I'm just saying, I'm not. I just, man, I don't like deer around here. Uh, I'm not a big deer fan in the yard. Don't ticks here. Any ticks will hurt you. Spray bottles. High five. Good to see you. I'm glad we stayed on a little longer. Um, Paris was just giving me a new saying, and we'll go back and read it. Hold on. Where is it? Where the hell did it go? I can never find nothing. When I scroll on this, it jumps all over the place. Hold on a minute. It says, you got to take the good with the bad, smile with the sad, love what you got, and remember what you had. I thought that was really cool. We're trying. We're trying. We're trying. I think for the most part, I mean, probably the only negative thing is, and I hope Jewel is okay with it. I mean, that was just my feelings of it all, but that's me. Car pile up this afternoon outside of Sandusky. Ohio. Several deaths, multiple injuries without conditions. Pickup truck squeeze up between a semi. Unreal. Green and white Christmas for Dawn. We got a temperature dropping 37 degrees. What's even more bad is the humidity's dropping off, so the roads won't be too icy. They'll be icy in spots. Yeah. Well, Paris still here. Jules still here. Who's still in here? I think we gotta. We should do a StreamYard maybe next Friday. See if Paris will come in. We haven't done that in a long time. It's a good interview. It was a good chat session. I wouldn't call it really an interview. I think it went well. I think that's really important, though, Paris. You know, some of the times I had with Bud, some of the time I had with my other dog, you know, I'll always remember them as great deals in my life. Yeah, I am kind of tired, to be honest with you. My lights are blinking. Well, I'm glad we stayed up. I want to thank you all for coming in today. It was good seeing you, Paris. Good seeing you, Dawn. Bubba's always a hoot. Jill, Groveland. Really snowing where you are, Dawn. Great footage of the deer. Oh, she's cold. Are you kidding me? Paris, go ask Bubba what his temperature was. Go ask Dawn her temperature this morning. They were blazing freezing, man. Oh, yeah. What am I doing wrong here? Is it 0 out? They were cold. And you see our friends down there in Florida, Paris. Panhandle going down in the 20s.
We have a crew in Erie County right now. A massive pileup on the Ohio Turnpike. At least 50 cars involved. That's what officials are telling us. And at least one person dead. Michael Sandlin is on scene there and has the latest.
We're a few miles away from the crash site, but we've already been able to gather multiple pieces of information, including this video of crews already starting to pick up the wreckage. Ohio State Highway Patrol tells us multiple officers are on scene, as well as first responders from local agencies, including multiple engines from Toledo Fire and Rescue. Right now, buses are being taken down to take the trapped people to a warm location off of the turnpike. At this time, OSHP tells us the turnpike is closed in both directions, with eastbound traffic being diverted at exit 91 and westbound traffic being diverted at exit 118. Of course, not only is this accident a massive tragedy for everyone involved,
that's a real nice military coat he's got right there.
We'll keep you updated on air and online as we continue to learn more.
Geo weather. You ain't kidding.
WTOL 11.
You know what's sad, Bubba, is they don't have the highway cameras. You know, now our highways, our government.
New Amazon Prime, watch this.
What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, our highways are loaded with cameras now, and they probably had on camera. No, that ain't real, Mink. I think those were Air Force. I think. This is by far one of the better commercials they did. Look at the chemtrailer sky. This is one of the better commercials they did. I didn't like the other ones that they did. This one, I'll sit here and watch. The eyes of the, what are they? The eyes of the windows to the soul. Back in the day when the rich people had mink coats. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I remember that. I remember that. My grandma had one. We used to play with it. It had the eyeballs in it and all. The little nose. Crazy. Well, we watched that one today. Remember the one we watched early today with them people up in Russia wearing caribou skin. I was lucky to get a leather jacket winter. Really smell of leather. You like the smell of leather? I never got to the smell of leather thing. My winter coat, I want a good hood. I want something that's waterproof. I like that Gore-Tex stuff, that Thinsulate Gore-Tex stuff. And when we get out there and we're sweating and walking, it draws the water away from your body, so you're not soaking wet with sweat. Do you have that expensive leather coat store in the mall? Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah. I got a real nice coat. It's a Carhartt, I think, but the coat design sucks. Awful, awful, awful. But the material is really nice. Because it blocked the nasty wind and cut through the other coats I had at the time. Oh, I see. We just use the nylon. Windbreaker. We used to have these things, windbreakers. You put them on over your winter coat. Yeah. That's all I want. And I don't want my pockets on my winter coat going leaning back. No, I want them straight down. I don't care if you put a second pocket to warm your hands in there if you need to. But when I'm carrying hand grenades and sea rations, I want the damn thing so they ain't going to roll out when I'm on patrol. I'll be back. Stars are out. Stars are out. I got two, hold on. Wilson Rabbit fur coat once. Huh. Good morning. I love the leather. Wilson leather, I think, wasn't it? Was that it, Paris? Paris, you come up with that. Maybe it was called Wilson's. They're long out of business. The Chinese took them over, right? Destroyed a lot of the things, you know. And then people say, "Well, it's changed." Look, when you get the Chinese building my underwear, I don't like that. You know what I mean? You go buy a pair of shoes. Dearest Dawn, she tells me to look for shoe glue. I got a pair of shoes, the sole's coming out when I stepped in a puddle. Like, what the hell is this all about? I usually use Sickle Flex, very expensive, but the best. But shoe glue works. So when you go buy a pair of shoes now, and they're Chinese, you got to go get a tube of shoe glue. Yes, they sold rabbit for $2. Bought in New Jersey. Bought it in New Jersey. You were in New Jersey. I didn't know you was in New Jersey. New Jersey all the way to California. If we have an abruption, you have shoe glue. You gotta have shoe glue. The Chinese glue their shoes together with Elmer's glue. It's probably a green thing. You know, they build the shoes with all green thing, you know. I mean, I'm not into polluting the earth, you know what I mean? But what these people are crazy. I think they're crazy. It's probably Elmer's glue. Go walk in the dew with your new sneakers and in the grass, you know, the dew in the grass come back, the soles are coming off. I remember when I was a kid, they used to make shoes right in my little town. It was kind of high end. We didn't go there and buy it. You know, you Tom McCann or something like that. Remember old Tom McCann? Made in America. Up here in Maine, I think. I think a lot of shoes were made up here, from what I've been told. But when I was a kid, back in them Catholic days, you know, you had to have the white shoes and all that horse shit. Anyways, they had the sewing machines in there. We used to go in there as a kid, be bopping around town, stop in and watch them make shoes. All them skills are gone. Now you just throw the shit away. So somebody thought this was a better way to do things, but boy, I remember Billy Cooper talking about it, and I remember even Alex Jones talking about it. I remember Ron Paul screaming his head off, we do not deal with the Chinese. We don't let all these American companies go overseas to hire cheap labor, because it will catch up with us. And all you're going to leave America with, for the most part, and I'm not talking about people who can put their kids through college, And even that ain't even an in anymore. A lot of people with college education, shoe glue here too. Ain't that funny? Oh, in 30 years, we got to carry shoe glue. We didn't do that shit when we were a kid. You put a hole in your sole, you went in and they put a new sole in. Hold on. We shopped at Zodi's and Kmart. Well, Kmart was, I'm going to call Kmart the store that was still like America. You know what I mean? Like Kmart was an American store for the most part. They started getting some Chinese crap in there, but you could still go shop at like J.C. Penney's and get American made stuff. And like when I was growing up, where'd you get your wardrobe from? Kmart? You know what I mean? And then Kmart, I think they brought in Martha Stewart and they started having some good stuff. But I think a lot of their stuff went to Chinese. I like Kmart. Kmart didn't screw around with putting shit, Like I went in there one time, I said to one of the Walmart workers, I said, I really hate to bother you. He said, what do you need, sir? Molasses. Oh, wait a minute. They're down there automotive near the oil, right? He laughed. And they do laugh. It's so stupid. Oh, that's because you search for the shit and then you do, what do they call compulsive buying. You really got to stoop that low, asshole. Put the shit on the shelf. Leave it in the same shelf. And don't play head games with us people. Because that didn't make things much better. That was high-end J.C. Penney. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yep. J.C. Penney was pretty high-end. What else? I can't remember. We had a thing called Peerless in Rhode Island. That was high-end. Then we had Apex. Apex was great. All the men's liked to shop at Apex. They had a good garden, sell lawnmowers and clothes and work clothes, and they were really good company, and they went bankrupt. Benny's was a Rhode Island tradition. Big shots. Shopped at Sears. Yeah. Sears. I remember going to Sears for that church thing, when we was kid. You had to have a suit, to go into church. And I was always had short. I'm a shorty. We were poor, Ralph. Well, I think my family did well. You know what I mean? But anyways, I remember going in there and my legs were always too short. So what they had to do was hem my legs or hem the pants, And I remember the guy would come out, measure everything, and then he'd put a soap mop, and then I'd go into the changing room, put my other pants back on, and then we go walk around the store a little bit shopping, and we come back and he'd have the pants all hemmed up. And them people made a good living and they got a tip. They got a tip. you know, and you want to destroy all that heritage. Greenwood Mall shooting over altercation between Dick's and Sears. We used to shop at Sears. Mom used to buy us tough skin pants. Yep. I wouldn't say we was poor, but I wouldn't say we was rich. She's say, come on, boys, we're going to Sears to buy you some new school pants. Right. Remember school pants? Tough skins. No. They felt like sandpaper on my legs. But that's part of Asperger's. Yeah, it's so stiff. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But you know, I mean, that's the way our country was. You pulled a pair of pants off the rack, and if you need them hemmed, the guy come out and for a few bucks, hem your pants. So you couldn't wear blue jeans though in church. No way. Are you kidding me? I came from a Catholic Italian. And then the women's would dress in black. Talk about gloomy. Be 110 degrees in the church, and they'd have their veils on by food court there. Yeah, I don't miss none of that. Did I get anything out of it? Fuck no, I don't remember the first thing about any of it. Half the time the asshole was talking in Latin. Got teased for flood pairs. Oh, no way. For real? Yeah. Well, that was before the boys knew what a tall woman was all about. JCPenney was high end. Before Kohl's even. Yeah, I think you're right. But I remember Sears was a pretty good place to shop. And then they say, well, you know, the American people, you know, the American highfaluters will say, well, they mismanaged shit. They probably didn't mismanage nothing, except they didn't know how to cooperate with Chinese shit. They probably didn't want to tell their friends in Maine, hey, we can't buy no more shoes from you. Why not? Because we're buying them from China. Yep, Woolworths. Yep. But I don't remember clothing at Woolworths. Woolworths, A&P store. Yep. A&P. IGA is still one of my favorite stores. But when we were down in the camper down there in Gardner, we used to shop there, and I had a job there. Tall, skinny, odd nerd. Well, I wouldn't say you was ever an odd. I don't think you was ever odd. I think there was a lot of jealous people of you. So, I mean, I listened to Bill Clinton back in the day. I paid attention, you know. And when they were talking about going with China, I listened to a lot of opposition of that. And it all made sense to me. Everything Ron Paul and Billy Cooper said, what we're going to be left with is a bunch of low-paying service jobs. And then to make it worse, the IRS got involved with taxing fucking tips. Tips. A tip is a personal gift. Scumbags. I think it's $2.25 an hour if you want to be a waitress in Salt Lake, and then you gotta claim all your tips. Amoco Gas. I remember Gulf too. Was close to home. Standard Oil or something it used to be. Oh, the flying horse there. IGA. Grandma used to work at Woolworths at Fountain Square back in the 1950s and 60s. But, you know, when I heard that, there was several things in the last 40, 50 years that really went up my ass sideways. One of them was drug testing to get a job. Yeah, Ben Franklin. I used to like going there. They had crafts there, too. We went to another craft store, buy models, build models. Um, yeah. Bubba forgot about tough skins. How you doing there, Groveland? What's your temperature doing? Boy, and then they were going to start taxing tip. So we came up here. Now, I've been all over the West, and when somebody bags my grocery and say they gave me back $8.90, I always growed it up that you take the change and you give it to the person who bagged your groceries. We come up here to Garden of Hannafords, and the kid's bagging my groceries, and I had like 70 cents or some shit. And I go to give it to the kid. He says, "What are you doing, sir?" I said, "I'm giving you a tip for 41. Damn. I'm giving you a tip for bagging my groceries." "Oh, I'm not allowed to do that." I said, "Who the hell says you ain't allowed to do that?" Oh, I was pissed off. I like, let's get the hell out of this dump. Why did I say daggum? Is that where the word comes from? I just couldn't believe that. And the kid was treating me like I was handing him a hand grenade or something, man. I don't know. Whatever. I think the tip thing the IRS did, I think out of all the shit that went down in this country, the tip thing and drug testing. I don't give a shit if you're flying a spacecraft. You don't go and do drug testing because it ain't a drug test. It's a reefer test. You shoot heroin yesterday afternoon, it ain't going to show up in your drug test. Anyways, that's my take. I just couldn't believe it. I didn't even smoke pot. And I'm listening to this crap. I'm like, what the hell's going on with our country? You burnt children to death in the church. Now you're going to take somebody's tips and make them pay taxes on it. Well, they were earning $40,000. I don't care if they were earning $140,000 a year. You don't go taxing everybody. And get your Habanagila pigs the hell out of the situation. And maybe we won't live like that. Dan Groveland gal, take your umbrella outside. Fallen lizards. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, they said they're going to do some damage probably to the citrus crop. One of the guys on radio was talking about it. I had unplugged today my radio. We had thunder here, thunder and lightning. What do you want? You want to go out? You want to go out? Tough, you can't hear me no more and you can't read my lips. Oh, this is sad. Oh, that shit happens. You want to go out? Come on. Big stretch. Big stretch. Yeah. Oh, boy. Don't go get caught. I don't want to go and help you out there. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Growing, falling, lizards, strawberries. $16.75 an hour to roll joints in Michigan. 401k, full benefits after 30-day free samples to take home. $100 bonus every month you stay. How to find people, I guess, Michigan. Buddy, wow. Well, you know, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I think, I think the bottom line in corporation, this Habanagila corporation is, you're worried about the bottom line and you're worried about the corporation getting investors in the stock market and all that shit, but you're really not taking care of your workers. And, that was a thing many years ago. Like people say, raise the minimum wage. Give people a living wage law. Living wage. Joint for job, low stress level. Yep. I answered 2 of them up here for trimming. Didn't get the job. So I told the guy right out, it says, I trim but my own, but if you got a certain way you want it done and all that, I'll be there. Nope. Ralph is just a big old failure. Well, we are going to shut down. I don't know if Paris is still here. It was good to see her. We got to do an interview with her next week. That's always really interesting. You don't mind taking your work home with you either. Right on. High five. Yeah. Well, I got this fella come here and he says we got a capability of maybe making some money. But I'm not getting no permit that lets you people think you're going to go searching people. No, we ain't going to give up our rights. Well, I'm a sovereign American, and I aim to stay that way. And with that, we'll go another 5 minutes. This time I'm going to shut down because I don't know. I want to get going. I'm kind of like really up in the, I got butterflies. Go to garage to do some research and burn one. It's work related. Yeah, there you go. Honey, I got to go to the garage. How's your wife doing? She doing all right with that Uber? It's a wild world anyways. Like Paris said, don't forget what you once had. And I remember being served very well at Sears when you bought a pair of pants, And Dawn had the opposite effect. door dashing tonight while kiddos were at work. Not too bad. Yeah, Rhonda was telling me about it. You remember Rhonda? I think if I got a cooler and I put it in the front seat, and even if I had Buddy with me, well, I'd have to get a phone. Did you work for Sears short time? We had a place called Peerless in Rhode Island. It was downtown, really highfalutin. And Peerless was in an old building. Made more money per delivery night because the roads condition, but didn't make more after all because it took long to drive places. Catalog audit department. Really? Which says in 97, 98. Wow. I really don't like to let good conversation go. But I gotta go, folks. And I want to thank everybody for coming in tonight, whether they're here or not. Montgomery Ward's Monkey Ward was big in St. Paul. Montgomery Ward. Yeah, that wasn't too big in Rhode Island. I don't remember Montgomery Ward. Yeah, I want to wish you all a good Christmas. Yeah, right back to you. And we'll see you soon. Probably Monday or Tuesday. And just do the best you can with what you got. You stay warm, girl. Safe travels, thank you, but you stay warm too. Happy Kwanzaa, yeah. Yeah, I will drive safe. You know, my life depends on it. My life and my dog depends on it. And they got enough salt on the road. I'm not too worried about it. I'm probably not going to leave crack of dawn, though. Crack of dawn. Yeah. Well, we don't do that one. I do Festivus, not the Hanukkah. Anyways, you guys all take good care and hang in there. And I don't know what else encouraging stuff to tell you guys, but just do the best you can and have fun. And we'll see you mañana. And thanks you all for coming. It's a great evening. I'm glad we went live. And we'll see you all later. And for those that didn't make it here, I hope they have a good time too. And a few people there I was hoping to see tonight, but whatever. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Be good.